And then it has 3 straight Thursdays I'm feeling missing.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Not coming up in over this right.
Mercy sakes. Do you have to go each week and have them drain it off?
I have to go Monday and then back to Thursday night.
Twice a week?
Twice a week. And $1,000
Mercy.
$500
For them to punch a hole in you, they're charging you.
$4,000 a month.
Golly
They're
gee.
sticking that new back here.
Ow.
It hurts going in the back, right straight in that bone.
I haven't felt it for a second. Yes, sir.
This program is brought to you by God's Child Records, and again next Saturday morning at 10:30 and Sundays at 5:30 p.m. This month's shows are top of the heart.
I don't know what that does.
And a good Saturday morning to you, everyone. Traveling Travis Fry riding along with you once again here on this beautiful Saturday, getting closer and closer to Christmas. We're just a few days away, and we're excited to see the streets hustling and bustling with folks shopping for those last-minute gifts here in downtown Mount Airy. Now, if you're in the sound of our voice, we invite you to come on down and be with us here at 142 North Main Street in beautiful downtown Mount Airy, where we'll make you feel right at home with some of the best in bluegrass, old time, and Americana string band music. And we do have a crowd on hand, and of course we'd love to have you with us all the way until 1:30 p.m. this afternoon. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun, and we appreciate your company. And these folks that are getting ready to play for you, they are no strangers to the stage. These guys do an absolutely wonderful job. And the first 15 minutes of today's Merry-Go-Round broadcast being brought to you by Price Power Equipment in Elkin, North Carolina. Won't you put your hands together and make welcome our good friends, Bill and Maggie Anderson.
Thank you, Travis. We're going to start out with the Christmas song. You
In case you
sing
didn't
along.
know, Christmas times are coming.
2, 3, 4. Christmas times are coming, Christmas times are coming, Christmas times are coming, and I know I'm going home. Can't you hear them bells ringing, bringing joy to all? Hear them singing when it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Snowflakes falling, my old home's a-calling, tall pines are humming, Christmas time's a-coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing, bringing joy to all? Hear them singing when it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a-coming, Christmas time's a-coming, Christmas time's a-coming, and I know I'm going home. Holly's in the window, Home is where the wind blows, can't walk for running. Christmas time's coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing, bringing joy to all? Hear them singing when it's snowing. I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a-coming, Christmas time's a-coming, Christmas time's a-coming, and I know I'm going home. Candle lights are burning, my old heart's a yearning for the folks back home when Christmas time's a-coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing, bringing joy to all? Hear them singing when it's snowing. I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a-coming, Christmas time's a-coming, Christmas time's a-coming, and I know I'm going home. Christmas time's a-coming, Christmas time's a-coming, Christmas time's a-coming, and I know I'm going home. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you kindly. I hope you were singing along. That's a song written by Tex Logan. We heard it done around here a lot, but we met him up in upstate New York, so it's just that good country music is just all over. We're just blessed to have a whole lot more of it here in the mountains around here.
We're going to do one that's, boy, it's been on our list a long, long time.
It has. We heard the country gentleman doing this quite a long time ago, just like the story of the song.
That's about a fellow from Mississippi.
It's one called Catfish John. 2, 3.
Let me dream of another morning and a time so long ago where the sweet magnolias blossom and the cotton fields were white as snow. Mama said, don't go near that river, don't be hanging around old Catfish John. Come the morning, I'll always be there, walking in his footsteps in the sweet of the dawn. Catfish John was a river hobo. He lived and died by the riverbed, searching back. I still remember I was proud to be his friend. Mama said, don't go near that river, don't be hanging around old Catfish John. Come the morning, I'll always be there, walking in his footsteps in the sweet of the dawn. He was born a slave in the town of Vicksburg, traded for the chestnut mare. Still he never spoke in anger, though his love was hard to bear. Mama said, don't go near that river, don't be hanging around old Catfish John. Come the morning, I'll always be there, walking in his footsteps in the sweet of the dawn. Just walking in his footsteps in the sweet of the dawn. Well, thank you. We used to be in a bluegrass band, so a lot of the tunes that we do are ones that we heard when we were
playing in the bluegrass circuit and just being fans. And we're great fans of a wonderful master of bluegrass, Del McCoury. Always chooses such interesting songs. Hope you're blessed by this one this morning that takes a Bible verse, man can't live on bread alone, and puts it together with newspaper headlines. And then it gives some advice. So we'll see what you think. It's called Man Can't Live on Bread Alone. The Dow Jones took a dive today. Another bank closed its doors. Man downtown tried to fly away from it all on the 18th floor. Everything he worshipped ain't worth nothing now. He had a Jaguar in the driveway, house with 18 rooms. Every night he dined alone, fed with a silver spoon. I guess he never figured out you ain't what you own. Man can't live on bread alone. You can't fill your heart with silver and gold. You got to have some love to satisfy your soul. We've got to pull together to make it on our own. Man can't live on bread alone. Store that sits out on a backwards gravel road. The owner lets the poor folks slide if they can't pay what they owe. He says it's only money, ain't no good when you're gone. Now he'll never be a rich man, but he's smiling every day. Gets everything he needs by giving it away. I guess he's got it figured out. You ain't what you own. Man can't live on bread alone. You can't fill your heart with silver and gold. You've got to have some love to satisfy your soul. We've got to pull together to make it on our own. Man can't live on bread alone. You can't fill your heart with silver and gold. You've got to have some love to satisfy your soul. We've got to pull together to make it on our own. Man can't live on bread alone. Man can't live on bread alone.
Great way to kick off the first portion of today's radio broadcast of the Merry-Go-Round. That's Bill and Maggie Anderson. And this first portion of today's Merry-Go-Round broadcast, once again being brought to you by Price Power Equipment in Elkin, North Carolina. Let's hear a word from them and we'll be right back.
I think they're out shopping.
Yeah, shopping.
Well, thank you guys for coming out.
Yeah, we always like to be outnumbered, so life is good. When we're
How
out.
many of you have seen that PBS special, Ken Burns on country music? Has anybody been watching that?
Yeah, you seen it?
No?
Oh, you ought to. If you haven't, you ought to.
Yeah, it's really, really wonderful. Gives a whole lot of credit to people.
All
from
right, thank you so much, Brack. We appreciate those good words. And we want to thank Price Power Equipment for sponsoring the first portion of today's radio broadcast. We're now going back live center stage. Once again, here's Bill and Maggie Anderson.
Well, I was just mentioning that to the audience here about the Ken Burns special on country music, which just gives a whole lot of credit to people from Virginia and North Carolina, Kentucky, and Tennessee. And one of those brother duets that sort of set the bar for harmonies and later country music was the Louvin Brothers. So we're going to do one of his tunes. I think Dolly Parton recorded this too, as did Graham Parsons with Emmylou
We like
Harris.
this song because it's got good advice.
It does. It's called Cash on the Barrelhead. 2, 3.
I got in a little trouble at the county seat. They put me in the jailhouse for loafing on the street. Judge heard the verdict, I'm a guilty man. He said $45 or 30 days in the can. Now that'll be cash on the railhead, son. You got your choice, you're 21. No money down, no credit line, no time to chase you, I'm a busy man. Telephone number on a laundry slip, a good-hearted jailer, a 6-gun on his hip. He let me call long distance. She said, number please. As soon as I told her, she shouted back to me, now that'll be cash on the railhead, son. Not part, not half, the entire sum. No money down, no credit line, 'cause the little bird told me you're a traveling man. Days in the jailhouse, 4 days on the road. I was feeling mighty hungry, my feet are heavy low. I saw a greyhound coming, I stuck up my thumb. Before I got seated, the driver grabbed my arm. He said, that'll be cash on the railhead, son. This old grey dog gets paid to run. Well, the engine starts, but the wheels don't roll. Give me cash on the barrelhead, I'll take you down the road. Well, that'll be cash on the barrelhead, son. Not part, not half, the entire sum. No money down, no credit line, no time to chase you, 'cause I'm a busy man. No time to chase you, I'm a busy man. Well, thank you kindly. Back then you didn't have to worry about your credit rating, your identity theft. Back then they didn't have identities, I guess.
Well, it certainly wasn't on the internet machine. Well, I'm going to do you a tune now that I know a lot of people around here just really love. When we first started doing this tune, we did it all year round because we thought that the message was one that we could just celebrate all year. But especially this time of year, the coming of the light is so important in the light of Jesus. And this is that one called Beautiful Star of Bethlehem. I hope you sing along with me on it. You ready? Thank you. Travis, were you helping us out there? Well, that was beautiful. Thank you so much.
That's a good thing to do.
All right.
Now, some of you might not know, Miss Maggie is an award-winning dobro. This thing that she's playing is a dobro. You probably knew that. Anyway, she's an award-winning dobro player.
A legend in my own mind.
Yeah. For the last 12 years, she's finished in the top 10 at the Galax Fiddlers Convention. Which, that ain't bad, you know. And which actually that means three things. It means one, she's pretty good. And two, it means that she's beat out between 60 and 70 hairy-legged old boys. Last 2 years, there was 2 women last year, but the year before, she was the only woman competitor. And the third thing is she's made tens of dollars.
Tens of dollars, yes, sir.
Well, she's going to play us one.
I do. I'll do this one called Silver Bells, but it's not the one that you're used to at Christmas, but it does have bells in it, so that's our excuse. Silver Bells, 2, 3, 4.
Another great job right there from Bill and Maggie Anderson over AM 740 WPAQ in Mount Airy, North Carolina. Well, let's take a time out. We're going to hear a word from the North Carolina Association of Broadcasters. Visit North Carolina, and we'll be back with more of the Merry-Go-Round after this.
I should give credit where credit is due. Bill built this dobro for me, and it has exceptional chimes on it, so that's my secret weapon.
Well, she's pretty good, too. Yeah, I'm what they call a luthier. And that's not like a denomination like a Presbyterian or a Baptist or something. A luthier is someone who makes stringed instruments in this part of the world, particularly guitars, but also mandolins. I'm not a mandolin builder, but this guitar I'm playing is the 95th guitar that I made. And I've got 2 more. Well, I got one. Actually, I built 2 since this one. And got one in the works that I'm supposed to deliver on Christmas, but that may not happen. What are we playing? Okay.
Back now to the stage and your merry-go-round host, Travis Fry.
Okay, thank you so much, Brack Llewellyn. We appreciate those good words from Visit North Carolina, and we hope folks will come and join us here in downtown Mount Airy, where we've got a lot of great things going on, a lot of good downtown shopping, good deals, and of course we got some great music on the stage for you, and these guys are playing until 12 o'clock, and then of course the Sugarloaf Mountain Band will be here beginning at 12, going to 1:30. So we have a lot of music coming your way. Now there's several different ways you can catch us. We can catch us on the AM dial. That's the easiest way, on AM 740, on the website at WPAQ740.com, or on our new YouTube channel. And of course we are streaming this live over YouTube, so you can actually watch the performances in the comforts of your home as well. So very different ways that you can catch us. It's amazing how social media and technology has evolved. where we can be everywhere at once. So anyway, we're having a great time, and with great melodious music. Once again, here's Bill and Maggie Anderson.
Thank you,
Well,
Travis.
thank you, Travis. Yeah, I'm glad that he mentioned that Americana as one of the categories that of music that comes on this stage, and I guess that's what we kind of fall into. Emmylou Harris, I guess, was Americana before it had a name. And when we were watching this PBS special on country music, we discovered that the guy who wrote this song, Hickory Wind, Graham Parsons, that we want to share with you next, he was the one that converted Emmylou Harris to country music. And so this was a duet that they did. It's that old story about how the young man goes away from home to seek his fame and fortune, and then discovers that his the best peace is back in the country where he grew up. And what reminds him of that is the hickory wind, and that's the name of the song.
In South Carolina, there are many tall pines. I remember the oak tree that we used to climb. But whenever I'm lonely, I always pretend that I'm getting the feel of hickory wind. I started out younger, I had most everything, just riches and pleasure. What else could life bring? But it makes me feel better each time it begins. Calling me home, hickory wind. It's a hard thing to find out that trouble is real in a faraway city with a faraway feel. But it makes me feel better each time it begins. Calling me home, hickory wind. Calling me home, hickory wind.
Let's do that.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you kindly. We're going to do a song now that's on our, actually it's on our latest album. And it's written by a fellow named Mark Brinkman.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to be called Brink Brinkman. Great
Yes.
songwriter.
Yes.
And this is a story, it's a story about not only North Carolina, but Virginia, the state bird.
Mm-hmm. Well, evidently there's a legend about, or I guess it's happened to a number of people that have been blessed by, when they've lost a loved one, that the Lord will send a cardinal to their window or to the gravesite or in some way to give them encouragement to know that their loved one is in a better place. Well, this mama knew about that before she passed. She loved the redbirds when she was alive, and she told her kids that when she dies, she'll send a redbird, and they'll know that she's fine with her Lord. And we'll see what happens in the song. Mama loved the redbirds. 2, 3, 4.
Mama loved the redbirds, she used to watch them fly. Paint a pretty picture in the blue Virginia sky. Nothing she'd like better than to hear the redbirds sing. Mama loved the redbird. She'd feed them in the wintertime, couldn't wait till spring. When they had their baby, she gave them all a name. She could sit for hours talking to them all. Mama loved the redbird. She'd say, when I get to heaven, in my Savior's care, I'll send down the redbird, you know that I am there. He'll sing pretty music like none you've ever heard. Mama loved the redbird. When it comes her time, we were not to worry, she'd be doing fine. There with her Jesus, she'd send down a sign. Mama loved the redbird. She'd say, when I get to heaven, in my Savior's care, I'll send down a redbird, you know that I am there. He'll sing pretty music like none you've ever heard. Mama loved the redbird. On a warm Virginia hillside, gathered at the tomb, sun was a-shining, lilacs were in bloom. There above the casket, sitting on a wire, a whole host of redbirds singing like a choir. They were singing like a choir. And she said, when I get to heaven, in my Savior's care, I'll send down a redbird, you'll know that I am there. He'll sing pretty music like none you've ever heard. Mama loved the redbird. Yes, Mama loved the redbird. Well, thank you. Mama loved the redbird. This is the third of our 4 Christmas songs that we.
Well, I had referenced Emmylou Harris about Graham Parsons converting her to country music. And this is from an album that she did with the Whites, actually the White Sisters. Some of you may know Cheryl White was the woman who Ricky Skaggs married, and Buck White and the Down Home Folks were the White family that played at bluegrass festivals. We saw them when we were playing. And we just really love this Christmas song. Hadn't heard it very much, and hope you're blessed by it this morning. It's one called Light of the Stable. Hail, hail to the newborn hail to the guiding light that brought us tonight to our Savior. Our Lady, Our Lady, Our Lady, come now, let it shine so bright in the knowing light of the stable. Draw near to the child so dear, cast aside all fear and be thankful. Our Lady, Our Lady, Our Hail, hail to the newborn King, let our voices sing him our praises. Hail, hail to the guiding light that brought us tonight to our Savior. Our Lady, Our Lady, Our
Oh, another wonderful Christmas tune right there from Bill and Maggie Anderson over AM 740, WPAQ's world-famous Merry-Go-Round. Well, let's take a time out right now and hear a word from the National Guard. We'll update you on the weather forecast, and we'll be back with more of the Merry-Go-Round after this.
The Army National Guard is committed to keeping the country safe and our communities secure. Composed of hundreds of thousands of citizen soldiers from all walks of life and in every corner of America, the Guard is always ready to respond to local or national emergencies. The Army National Guard reacts to domestic situations in each of America's 54 states and territories, including Puerto Rico, Guam, and the District of Columbia. Each state National Guard's unique domestic role is to act as the first line of defense in support of civil authorities in their state.
let's do Tennessee Blues.
Responses include search and rescue missions for floods, combating wildfires, hurricane and tornado recovery, and the presidential inauguration. The Army National Guard. We are always ready. We are always there. And in every state and territory, we stand guard for our communities. To learn more, log on to nationalguard.com. Sponsored by the North Carolina Army National Guard. Aired by the North Carolina Association of
We're having a meeting. We're trying to figure out how much time we have left, and it's on a radio, so we can't just be singing as long as we want. So we got to figure this out. We'll see if we got it figured out.
Okay, we'll see.
All right, thank you so much, Brack. Yes, sir. It is a little chilly outside, but I tell you what, that makes for great Christmas shopping. You always enjoy Christmas shopping, I think, a little bit more when there's a little bit of coolness in the air. And I tell you what, we are having some great music here on the stage at the Earl Theater. These folks are a class act, and we're going to turn it right back over to them. Once again, here's Bill and Maggie Anderson.
Well, thank you, Travis. Thank you for those kind words. We're going to do one that we haven't done for quite a long time.
Yeah.
It's always risky. But it's just a cheerful song that we heard the Gibson brothers do a long time ago. You know, Gibson brothers have a lot.
Friends of ours.
They have,
They're from upstate New York, and They wrote this song a long time ago, but we've always liked it, but it's sort of, we just got it back on the list.
It's just a fun song, and I know the Gibson brothers have a lot of people who love them here in North Carolina, and hope you enjoy this, this Open Road is what it's called. There's 100 million miles of blacktop, humming out the sweetest sound. She's flying right by the police, ain't nothing gonna slow her down.
She's bona fide, she's number one. We smile through every mile we make, every single one. It's a perfect life, and it don't get old on the open road. A little motel room, little bitty bed. Any place she wants to stop, I'll rest my head. It's a perfect life, and it don't get old on the open road.
There's 100 million miles of blacktop, humming out the sweetest sound. She's flying right by the police, ain't nothing gonna slow her down.
She's a bona fide, she's number one. We smile for every mile we make, every single one. It's a perfect life, and it don't get old on the open road. On the open road. On the open road.
We're going to do one now, another one we haven't done for a while. We've been doing it a bit more lately. It's another one of those tunes that remind us of how blessed we are to live here in the mountains, where we can go off in nature and get our heads straight when things aren't going so well. In this case, the person was going to the mountains to find some peace in Tennessee, and so it's called Tennessee Blues. If I had my way, I'd leave here today. I'd leave in a hurry. Find me a place where I could stay and not have to worry. A place I could use, a place I could lose. The Tennessee Blues. Or find me a spot on some mountain top with no one around me. Valleys and streams, birds in the trees, hills that surround me. A place I could use, a place I could lose. The Tennessee Blues. A place I could lose. The Tennessee Blues. I'll try to forget all my regrets, keep just the good times. Awake and asleep, nothing but peace, feel free at all times. A place I could use, place I could lose, the Tennessee blues, a place I could lose, the Tennessee blues.
Oh, another great job. We're going to take our final time out of the hour, and we will be back with more after this.
Like that?
We were happy to see you. You were the guys going to be here today.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I say, but we'd be the opening act for the stars. Well, however you want to do it. Okay.
All right, thank you so much, Bragg. We appreciate that. And I tell you what, these folks are doing a great job. Haven't they done a wonderful job, folks? Yes, we certainly do appreciate it. And we're going to send it right back now to center stage, once again gathering around the microphones for their final set of the first portion of the program. Once again, Bill and Maggie Anderson.
Thank you, Travis.
All right. And since we're an Americana band, we're going to do a John Prine song.
John Prine.
We brought this back up on the list because a year ago we were in California when the town of Paradise was on fire. Well, this is a song about the town of Paradise, Kentucky. But in both cases, they were destroyed by greed. Just an editorial comment. When I was a child, my family would travel to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. To a backwards old town so often remembered, so many times my memories are warm. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is all little way. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Gatry Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and was shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles is all that we'd kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train's all little way. And the coal company came with the world's largest shovel. They tortured the timber and stripped all the land. They dug for their coal till the land was forsaken, and wrote it all down to the progress of land. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train's all little way. When I die, let my ashes roll down the Green River, let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is all little way. Mr. Peabody's coal train is all little way. Thank you kindly. Well, we're going to do
two more tunes. We think we have enough time, but you can just cut us off on the second one if you need to do that. But we want to make sure we get this next one in because it's our favorite Christmas song. It's one of our favorite songs, period, and I hope you're blessed by it. It's one that you're welcome to sing along on.
And we do this all year round.
We
don't
do.
care.
It's called Mary, Did You Know?
Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will save our sons and daughters?
Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will calm a storm with his hand?
Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? When you kiss your little baby, then you've kissed the face of God.
Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know?
The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day rule the nation?
Did you know that your baby boy was heaven's perfect lamb? The sleeping child you're holding is the great I
Thank you kindly. I think we have time to do.
All right, we're just going to end our show with a wish for you. It's an old cowboy tune. Hopes it brings a smile to your face and good memories. It's that one called Happy Trails.
That's our wish. Trail. Let's start this over.
Okay.
False start. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? We'll sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again.
when we're together. We'll sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again.
Bill and Maggie Anderson over AM 740 WPAQ's world-famous Merry-Go-Round broadcast. Great job, y'all. And we look forward to having them back on the program real soon. Right now, it is 12 o'clock in news time. We're going to break away for news, weather, and, of course, local news. And we're going to reset the stage. We'll be back in about 7 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Good job. Not bad for old guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm trying.
That's full-time job. Hey, how are you? Oh, I'm good for old guys. But, you know, we got all the good stuff, and we realized, hey, this is radio. Wait. Okay, well.
It's because you're so entertaining. Oh my, yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, just take it out. Oh, take mine out too, please. Bill, take mine out too, please.
Serious error. I see that. Busy, can't put my feet on.
He thinks he's a horse. He is a horse.
Right here, man, I guess.
City Public Works Building and later turned to federal police officer before being killed himself. City officials, the shooter, who police identified as 61-year-old Stephen Dwayne Hayfield, had worked for 2 years and the intention of killing his co-worker, Terry Lee Jr. at 48 Winston-Salem Police Captain Stephen Thomas said at a news conference on Tuesday
Came up.
Turning to Virginia news today, state police are investigating the crash after a cruiser was hit in a car. Police say it happened at 10 p.m. Friday night around Western County. A white Dodge pickup truck was traveling north on the road when it hit the cruiser on the right side of the
Let's let him flip over with him.
The suspect's car will be on the right side and will include the right headlight and trigger.
Well, it works for Larry.
You won't kill him, you'll live.
Why are you facing that? Right.
Turning Virginia Tech football has enhanced service. Virginia Tech donated 13 turkeys for local families in need Friday morning. Kroger pledged 10 turkeys for every touchdown scored by Virginia Tech's football team during the 2019 season. 44 touchdowns later, Kroger donated 40 turkeys and pony for Southwest Virginia. Not only did they receive turkeys, but also stuffing, protein rolls, and pumpkin pie. That's a look at the latest in local, state, and Virginia news for both WSYE and WPAQ News. I'm Todd Jessup reporting.
What great minds think alike. Written by Ted Flood. Oh, really? The Yankees keep sticking something in there every now and then, don't they?
Sunshine at 64 degrees, expected maybe even warmer.
Hey, carry on.
We will do our best, I promise you that. Whether it's good or not.
Have a good day. Good job.
All right, thank you so much, Brad. We appreciate you catching us up on the news and weather, and we do welcome you back into the second longest live running radio broadcast in America, the Merry-Go-Round, right behind the Grand Ole Opry in terms of years, and we're mighty proud to have that distinction. And I tell you what, folks, we're going to have a great time all the way till 1:30. So if you're in the sound of our voice, we invite you to come on down and be with us here at 142 North Main Street in beautiful downtown Mount Airy. Well, we're going to gather these guys around the microphones. You're going to sure enjoy them. I know it. So you make them welcome, make them feel good. and want you to make welcome the Sugarloaf Mountain Band.
Snowflakes falling, my home calling, tall pine humming, and Christmas time. Can't you hear them bells ringing, ringing, joy, all the hear them singing when it's snowing? I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, and I'm going home.
Sometimes say we're glad we're here. We hope you're glad we're here. Anyway, Kenny said we're not the best. We hope we're not the worst. We always have a good time, and hope we sing something today to brighten your day and make you feel a whole lot better. The next one's an old tune called Little White Church. There's a church in the valley. Let's try again. A little bit confused, but that's okay. We're going to let Kenny sing one now that he wrote. It's called They Say He's a King.
Well, I was traveling one night to the city of Haiti, with the city inside, my heart heavy laden. I stopped on the way when I heard shepherds singing of peace and joy and love. I knew a child was bring. And they say he's a king, but I think they're crazy. This king that they see, he's only a baby. And what's that I hear? Could it be angels singing? child in a manger was all that I saw. Yet I still bowed my head, kneeled down and trembled and all. And they say he's a king, and they might not be crazy. This king that they say, he's more than a baby. And what's that I hear? Could it be angels singing? Singing of peace and joy and love, this new child is bringing. Then I heard the angels sing, behold your newborn King. Now I know he's a king, and I know they're not crazy. This king that they say is God's perfect baby. And now I can hear sweet angels singing, singing of peace and joy and love, this new child is bringing. Singing of peace and joy and love, this new king is bringing.
Am I on? Oh, it's one of those days. Anyway, we do appreciate that. A great way to kick off the second portion of the program. And this next portion of the program is being brought to you by Tao's Country Store. We're going to hear a word from them. We'll be back after this. All right, thank you so much, Brian. We appreciate that. We appreciate this next portion of the merry-go-round being brought to you by Tao's Country Store. Of course, everybody knows to go up there and check out some of the great products that they have. And they're open, it looks like right now, from 8 until 6 p.m. today, so you've got plenty of time to go up there. And just looking, they have their Facebook as well that you can check out. Handmade leather wallets, just $20 each. And it looks great. So a lot of good different things that you can check out at Tal's Country Store there at 13142 Fancy Gap Highway in Cana, Virginia. And make sure you go and give them a call if you need anything, 276-733-2160. And now going back to center stage for the Tal's Country Store portion of the program. Once again, here's the Sugarloaf Mountain Band.
Thank you, Travis. We want to dedicate our whole program today and send it out to my parents, Charlie and Shirley Hawks. Miss y'all, love you. We're going to do one now called Home Sweet Home. Get a lot of requests for it. It's called Ring the Bell.
To ring the bell and go to your son. In the middle of the street, held out hard on my knees to the pavement that shone like gold. With a shudder and a star, he reached into my heart, and with the kindest voice I was told, ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell, the far and wide. You can hear it on the mountain and down across the valley. Ring the bell and go to his side. Ring the bell and go to his side.
Thank y'all so much. This one's probably one we have more fun with at Christmas time than any other. We do have lots of little bell earrings, so I told him to shake my head real fast. We could jingle the bells or we'll pierce Elvin's ears, but we didn't have time for that either, so we just wanted to sing jingle bells here. He said, no, I didn't want his ears pierced today. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Brown was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a crooked bank, and then we got upside. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Oh, great job right there. That, of course, is the Sugarloaf Mountain Band, and it also has been brought to you by Taos Country Store. We appreciate their sponsorship here on today's radio broadcast. And we're going to go back now to Kudzu Hill and hear a word about the Surrey Spotlight. We'll be back with more after this.
Mr. Ken, could we get a little more of the instruments in the monitor over here? Oh, well, no wonder I can't hear. Never mind. And Merry Christmas, Ken. Did you get a chance to speak?
Slip on the side of the
Just not with those mics. Yeah, I forgot. And that's the mic, the monitor don't go with it.
All right, thank you so much, Brack. We appreciate that kindly. And make sure you check out the Surrey Spotlight Greg does a wonderful job of highlighting the artists in and around the area. All right, now we're going to go back to center stage. These guys doing a wonderful job here on the second portion of the program. Once again, the Sugarloaf Mountain Band.
Thank you, Travis. We're going to dedicate the next one to all the veterans, wherever you may be, whether you're here or listening. We do appreciate your service, and we just always sing this song and dedicate it to you. Also want to dedicate it to Sam and Bobby here. I think Sam's having a birthday pretty soon. I think they're having an anniversary pretty soon, right? Day before yesterday. Okay, so that's pretty soon. Pretty close, but anyway, we're going to do this for y'all.
Happy anniversary birthday. We usually, every time we play, we do this song dedicated to veterans, but with this being Christmas and the guys being away from home, let's just dedicate it to all our service. Side of me. When you're running down my country halls, you're walking on the pine side of me.
Elvin calls it Long-Tongue Woman. I think it's got another name, but it's okay. It's okay, but it is a good tune. So go for it, Elvin. Throw it out on I'm so glad to be here. I play mandolin today. He also plays guitar and banjo, sings, and I'll say if you sneak up on him, that's Elvin McMillan. Playing banjo today, sings a little bit, that's Larry May. Playing guitar, sings vocals today, Todd Beverly. Playing guitar today, also plays bass and some other instruments, wonderful songwriter Kenny Grubbs.
And front and center is the leader of the band. She plays guitar, plays bass, sings, and is the sugar in the sugar loaf. And the bad high.
Thank y'all, that's always so good to hear. We're going to do a gospel number now called I'll Fly Away. And you want to sing along with it, you're welcome to do that.
inspirational tune right there. That is the Sugarloaf Mountain Band entertaining the crowd over WPAQ's world-famous Merry-Go-Round. Let's take a time out, hear a word from Old Mill Music and Sound. We'll be back after these words.
Judy Lowry here. Merry Christmas from Rick and Mama Old Mill Music. Whether you're rehearsing for the big show or just starting to learn to play, you'll find everything a master musician or a beginner needs at Old Mill Music. We're located at 236 North Main Street, historic downtown Mount Airy. Rick and myself, we are musicians, and we understand what musicians are looking for. We've got a great collection of acoustic and electric guitars, fiddles, banjos, mandolins, dulcimers, so much more. Ukuleles. If you're looking for a ukulele this Christmas, you'll find all sorts of strings and accessories. So at Old Mill Music, we install and sell and service church sound systems. We also offer music lessons for all ages and skill levels. Give us a call at 336-786-8742. Find out more online about our business at oldmillmusic.com. Don't forget to E, that's O-L-D-E, millmusic.com. Be sure and like us on Facebook. Better yet, just come and see us in downtown. From Jenny and Rick, Old Mill Music, wishing you a very Merry Christmas from our family.
All right, thank you so much, Brack. We appreciate those good words in this next portion of the program being brought to you by Old Mill Music and Sound, where today only 20% off all new electric basses and bass amps. That's right, 20% off all new electric basses and bass amps. And it ran yesterday and today. Great deals going on, and of course, what a better way to give the gift of music on Christmas. They've got ukuleles as well as great guitars and all kinds of instruments, trumpets and saxophones. So make sure you go by and see them today at Old Mill Music, where you'll save money too. All right, let's get back to center stage now. Once again, here's the Sugarloaf Mountain Band.
Thank you so much, Travis. Ken, you know what time it is now?
What time is it, man?
It is riddle time. I know he looks forward to it every time between, but all right, here you go. Maybe y'all know too, but what is the difference between the Christmas alphabet and just the ordinary alphabet?
Do I have a long time to think about it?
Not long, we gotta play.
What is it then?
All right, the Christmas alphabet has no L.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody sang it? Well, good. Oh, Jessica did. Okay. All right, well, let's just play a little music now. We're going to play one now called Soldier's Joy.
I'm riding on that Blue River train, riding on that Blue River train. That same old train that brought me here is gonna carry me away again. Darling, you can't love one. Darling, you can't love one. You can't love one and have any fun. Oh, darling, you can't love one. I'm riding on that Blue River train, riding on that Blue River train. That same old train that brought me here is gonna carry me away again. Darling, you can't love two. Darling, you can't love two. You can't love two and still be true. Oh, darling, you can't love two. I'm riding on that New River train, riding on that New River train. That same old train that brought me here is gonna carry me away again. Darling, you can't love three. Darling, you can't love three. You can't love three and still love me. Oh, darling, you can't love three. I'm riding on that Blue River train, riding on that Blue River train. That same old train that brought me here's gonna carry me away again. Darling, you can't love more. Darling, you can't love more. You can't love more and love anymore. Oh, darling, you can't love more. I'm riding on that New River train, riding on that New River train. That same old train that brought me here's gonna carry me away again. That same old train that brought me here's gonna carry me away again.
Thank y'all. We'll let Kenny sing one now. He's gonna tell you about it.
Yeah, Pat texted me last night, said, I got a list, we're gonna be organized, and she said, what are you gonna sing in D just now?
That's organization, I'm just asking.
That's our organization, that's right. I guess this, for those out there that might not be too happy this season, I've got several friends that are spending their first Christmas without loved ones, but it's always a relief to know that they're better, and we'll see them again someday. In the cold rolling hills of old Virginia, there's a place I love so well, where I spend many days of my childhood. The cabin where we used to dwell. White dove will mourn in sorrow, the willows will hang their head, and I'll live my life in sorrow, since mother and daddy are dead. happy together in our peaceful little mountain home. But to Savior, angels in heaven, now they're dancing around the great white throne. White dove will morning sorrow, the willows will hang there, and I'll live my life in sorrow, since Mother and Daddy are as the years go by, I often wonder if we'll ever be together someday. And each night as I walk through the graveyard, darkness finds me near to pray. White dove will morning sorrow, the willows will hang there, and I'll live my life in sorrow, since Mother and Daddy are dead. Yeah, I'll live my life in sorrow, since Mother and Daddy are dead.
Well, another great job right there from the Sugarloaf Mountain Band on AM 740 WPAQ's world famous Merry-Go-Round. Let's hear a word from D&J Galaxy. We'll be back after this.
Well, as the new year starts, WPAQ's live drive-in vibe will continue on. Great bands lined up. Hope you'll join us the first Friday of every month. The next live drive-in vibe comes up on Friday, January 3rd. That's Friday, January 3rd. Of course, we couldn't do the live drive-in without the cooperation of many great bands, and of course our sponsor, Homeway Furniture. That's Homeway Furniture, 121 West Lebanon Street, here in North Carolina. So get ready for the live drive-in vibe to kick off the new year on Friday, January 3rd, here on AM 740 WPAQ. Merry Christmas from the staff and management at D&J Galaxy Food Store on Westview Pizza beside the Derby Restaurant in Bannertown. D&J Galaxy will make your Christmas so much better by saving you money. Just listen to these specials. Smithfield half spiral sliced hams only $1.98 a pound. Smithfield bud portion and portions only $1.38 a pound. There's Bruce's cut yams, 40-ounce can only $2 for $5. 2-liter Pepsi products only 88 cents. And we're just getting started. There's Turkey Hill ice cream, 2 for $4. Slate Mrs. Smith's pies only $2.98. 4-pound bag of Dixie Crystal or Domino sugar, 2 for $4. And for holiday cooking, there's Betty Crocker cookie mixes, 2 for $5. Disney's Toll House morsels, 2 for $5. Baker's chocolate baking bars or Angel Flake coconut, 2 for $5. These are just some of the money-saving buys you'll find this week at D&J Galaxy. For a full list, check out their flyer in this Wednesday's paper or go to DJGalaxyFoods.com. That's DJGalaxyFoods.com. Merry Christmas from D&J Galaxy Food Store on Westview Road beside the Derby Restaurant in Bannertown. Independently owned, guaranteed fresh, and satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
All right, Bragg. Don't go anywhere. We'll be coming back to you in about a song, since I know we're at the top of the hour for the news and weather. But right now, these folks are doing a great job, and we certainly appreciate their support here on the second portion of the program. Once again, the Sugarloaf Mountain Band.
All right. We had it well planned that while I did a song by myself, they would be tuning up, and then the breaks hit, so here I stand with them looking at me. So this was a great song. They played on WPAQ all the time. I just love it. How it goes through the birth of Christ right on to the rebirth. Christ was born in Bethlehem. Christ was born in Bethlehem. Christ was born in Bethlehem, and in a manger. In a manger lay, in a manger lay, Christ was born in Bethlehem, and in a manger lay. The men they crucified, the men they crucified. The men they crucified, they nailed him to a cross. They nailed him to a cross. They nailed him to a cross. The men they crucified him and nailed him to a cross. Joseph begged his body, Joseph begged his body. Joseph begged his body and laid him in a tomb. They laid him in a tomb. He laid him in a tomb. Joseph begged his body and laid him in a tomb. But the tomb it could not hold him. The tomb it could not hold him. The tomb it could not hold him. He burst the bands of death. He burst the bands of death. He burst the bands of death. The tomb it could not hold him. He burst the bands of death. Christ was born in Bethlehem. Christ was born in Bethlehem. Christ was born in Bethlehem, and in a manger lay.
Oh, great job there, Kenny. Good job. Well, we're going to step aside for just a few moments, hear a word from the news, the weather forecast. We'll be back with more of the Merry-Go-Round after this.
Households, train derails. I'm Christopher Cruz. We're still waiting for an announcement from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi about when she'll submit impeachment documents to the Senate. Republican and Democratic leaders there have been unable to agree on trial procedures and whether witnesses will be called. Pelosi says she's going to wait until the two sides come to an agreement. Washington Democratic Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal says Democrats are justified in their demand to call new witnesses.
The president abused his power, coerced his ally to interfere in our election, and obstructed Congress by refusing to provide us with a single defendant or a single witness or a single document.
President Trump is still still expected to be acquitted on both charges in the Senate, where Republicans have the majority. The trial still expected to begin next month. A train accident in West Virginia early this morning. Correspondent Pat Piper is covering a eastbound freight train crossing the Potomac River at Harper's Ferry when 2 of the 7 cars derailed, ending up in the water. CSX says all the 7 grain cars were empty and no hazardous materials were on board, and there were no injuries. CSX says the cause of the accident is being investigated. Language on Ukraine that was ultimately removed from one of the spending bills signed by President Trump last night was the source of a disagreement between Republicans and Democrats. White House correspondent Sarah Westwood is in Florida with the president today.
There was also a dispute about language that House Democrats wanted to include in the bill that would force the White House to adhere to a strict timeline in releasing security assistance to Ukraine. White House officials were able to successfully negotiate that out of the spending bill.
Baltimore police say they'll be using private money to pay to fly 3 surveillance airplanes above the city. The planes will be in the air at the same time, gathering footage to help police investigate homicides, shootings, and armed robberies. I'm Christopher Cruz.
And the updated weather forecast for the WPAQ listening area calling for cloudy skies this afternoon and gradually becoming mostly sunny. And a high near 48. Cloudy tonight, a little around freezing. Mostly cloudy on Sunday, a high near 52. By Sunday evening, you could see some rain starting rather late, 60% chance. A little around 40. 60% chance of rain on Monday, a high near 53. And that should wrap up by the late afternoon. And then mostly cloudy skies, a little around 40. Christmas Eve, Tuesday, sunny and 63. Christmas Day, partly sunny, 61 expected here in the foothills of Blue Ridge. Currently 44 degrees at 70 Celsius. You're listening to AM 740 WPAQ Mount Airy, Carolina, and worldwide at WPAQ740.com. Let's return now to the Earl Theater as the Merry-Go-Round broadcast continues. Here from the stage is your host, Travis Fry.
All right, thank you so much, Brack. We appreciate you catching us up on the news and weather forecast. And do want to remind folks that we are here till 1:30 this afternoon, so keep tuned in, logged on to the Voice of the Blue Ridge. These guys are doing a great job, and we're going to send it back to them. Once again, here's the Sugarloaf Mountain Band.
All right, we've been playing together probably 12 years or so, and Pat used to teach over at Eller Elementary over there in Wilkes County, and several years in a row we got invited over there, and we'd play a little show right at the last hour or two, right before the kids broke. And I've said this before, but if you are a musician, you need to do that before you die, okay? That is a lot of fun, brother. You may never play in front of an adult audience again, I'll tell you that.
On a side note, that was, I taught 3rd grade at that time. Now I'm teaching 4th grade in Patrick County at Blue Ridge Elementary, and so on this song I'm trying to be a little more sophisticated than I was, because I've moved up a year, but we'll see.
Okay, yeah. The point is, we don't have the 3rd and 4th graders here, so Pat's going to fill in for them. Oh yeah, we like this one. There's Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows
Like a light bulb.
All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names
Like Pinocchio.
They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer game.
Like Monopoly.
Everyone called me Christmas Eve. Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him as he shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Like George Washington.
I honestly believe Pat can do better than this. Y'all cheer on our 3rd grader here. Rudolph the
could even say it glows
like a light bulb.
all of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names.
Like Pinocchio.
They never let old Rudolph joining in the reindeer game. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as he shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Thank y'all. I think it's time for my other riddle. You ready, Kenny? Jessica, you ready?
Okay.
Alright, well I did the duck cross the road. You know, you hear a lot of riddles and jokes about every animal there is crossing the road, but this one's about the duck. Why did it cross the road?
I do not know that one either.
To quack open the ice. Alright, Larry, maybe you better sing about a baby over here, Larry.
City sidewalk, busy sidewalk, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas Silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Strings of streetlights, even stars, blink a bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids, but this is Santa's big scene. And above all the bustle you hear, silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
Oh, a great tune right there. And we're going to take another time out here on the broadcast and tell you a little bit about the Mayberry Music Center. It's located right across the street from the Earl Theater and owned and operated by James Easter of the Easter Brothers. James invites you to stop in and check out their selection of acoustic and electric guitars, bass guitars, mandolins, fiddles, banjos, trumpets, saxophones, clarinets, flutes, and more. And at Mayberry Music Center, they specialize in the Blue Ridge guitars and are the authorized Blue Ridge guitar dealer in the area. And at Mayberry Music Center, they always give a $100 discount off the suggested retail price of the Blue Ridge guitars. You'll usually find some slightly used Blue Ridge guitars at Mayberry Music Center at a discounted price. They have strings as well as other types of accessories for your instruments, and they also offer music lessons and instrument repair. James says if you don't see what you're looking for, just ask. Chances are they can have it in just a couple of days, and you'll find a great selection of bluegrass and bluegrass gospel CDs this Christmas, including the Easter Brothers and the Primitive Quartet. Mayberry Music Center is open Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. until 4 p.m., and on Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. until 3 p.m. They're always closed on Sunday. Once again, Mayberry Music Center located here in Main Street, downtown Mount Airy for all your Christmas shopping needs. Alrighty, well, this next portion once again being brought to you by Mayberry Music Center. We're now going to send it right back to these fine folks. Once again, the Sugarloaf Mountain Band.
Thank you again, Travis. We appreciate the opportunity to be here. Like I said, appreciate WPAQ, everybody that's associated with putting on the merry-go-round. It is an honor to be here. We're going to do an instrumental now. One of my favorites always has been called Cripple Creek. was ready to go up the creek with his pants sleeve rolled up over here. One holy night in Bethlehem, they heard the angels sing to a carpenter, a mother, and a king. And in a lowly stable, the mother held her child. The gift of love was all she had to bring. The angels were singing a holy lullaby to a carpenter, a mother, and a king. Glory to God in the highest, peace on earth, goodwill to men. One holy night in Bethlehem, they heard the angels sing to a carpenter, a mother, and a king. They say the wise men gathered, bringing treasures as they came. They wondered what a carpenter could bring. It was a loving carpenter who gave the child his name. When they looked around, they heard the angels sing. Glory to God in the highest, peace on earth, goodwill to men. One holy night in Bethlehem, they heard the angels sing to a carpenter, a mother, and a king. One holy night in Bethlehem, they heard the angels sing to a carpenter, a mother, and a king. We're gonna sing one now in memory of Tommy Bowman. Tommy was a musician, recently passed away, and so we're gonna send this out to Sharon, and we're gonna dedicate it to Tommy. It's Amazing Grace.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my tears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already gone. 'Twas grace that brought me safe thus far, and His grace will lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first began.
Oh, great job right there. I tell you what, good spiritual tune. And that is the Sugarloaf Mountain Band. We're going to take our final time out here on the broadcast for the Merry-Go-Round. We'll be back after this.
buy 10 pounds or more. Their sausage patties, $4.99 a pound or $3.99 a pound if you buy 10 pounds or more. And pork chops are $3.99 a pound or $2.99 a pound if you buy 10 pounds or more. And of course, there's fat back and big, thick side meat too. And Pal's Country Store has whole sugar-cured hams, regular $3.49 a pound, on sale for only $2.99 a pound. And don't forget that canned goods too, there, young'un. There's all kinds of canned goods, including apple butter. Yeah, I really love that caramel pecan apple butter too. There's all kinds of syrups and sauces and chow-chow, and you'll also find King Roller Bills and Daniel Boone cornmeal. There's local honey with a honeycomb in it too. It's delicious. Hey, cousin, I'ma hit you them old reviews and I'ma hit the Towns Country Store.
Yeah,
That's
thank you for that.
52 in Cana, Virginia, in the former Mountain Man location. If you have any questions, be sure to give them a call at 276-733-2160. That's 276-733-2160. That's Cal's Country Store, ran by Mountain Girl. Owner John Tao wishes everyone a blessed Christmas season and a Happy New Year, too. Right out of the world, on the merry-go-round, here's Travis Fry.
All right, thank you so much, Bragg. We've got enough time to get another song in before the merry-go-round concludes. So we're going to go back now live to center stage. Once again, here's the Sugarloaf Mountain Band.
Thanks again, Travis. Thanks again for everybody listening in, everybody that's here. Wish y'all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We're going to end with one we always like to end with, called Sweet By and By.
We shall sing on that beautiful shore the melodious song of the blessed, where our spirit shall sorrow no more. Not a sigh for the blessing of rest in the sweet by and by. We shall lean on that beautiful shore in the sweet by and by. We shall lean on that beautiful shore. To our bountiful Father above, we shall offer our tribute of praise for the glorious gift of His love and the blessings that hallow our days in the sweet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore in the sweet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore. We shall meet on that beautiful shore.
Thank y'all.
Oh, great job right there. Well, that is the Sugarloaf Mountain Band. Thank y'all so much for entertaining the crowd. We certainly do appreciate it. And coming up January the 4th, don't forget in the new year at 11 o'clock, Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys. And then at 12 o'clock, the Rock Castle Ramblers, an old-time band. You'll enjoy them as well. Well, that's going to do it for us. I'm Traveling Travis Fry, saying it's been good to be with you, friends and neighbors. Keep it between the lines, and we'll see you in 2020.